Today, we're going over the 5 magical C's for success in your next business English interview. Now, there's almost nothing worse than having that feeling after leaving an interview that you could have done so much better, especially if the interview doesn't progress to any further stages from that point onwards. Now, in today's video, I'll be giving you the 5 C's which I believe can be that difference between you acing that next interview. My name's Carl. I'm an English language coach. I help non-native English speakers upgrade their English, not just for their professional, but also their personal lives as well. Now, let's dive right into it. The first C, concise. I always say there's beauty in simplicity. Now, what I mean by that is instead of speaking for 5 minutes, using 10 connecting words within a sentence and making your point and explaining that point within the point and going further on, what that can quickly sound like to the person interviewing you is that you're very much rambling on. They may sit there with their pen in hand, not sure at all which part of what you've said to even make a note down on. Try to get to the point in a concise manner, not get into a habit of over explaining and getting to a point of rambling for too long on a subject. Key point to remember there is definitely beauty in simplicity. And this links well with the second C, which is clear. Being clear is very important. It's important to make sure there is a structure as to what you say. So if it's starting at the beginning, then to the middle, and then leading towards the end. Don't forget, the interviewer doesn't have an idea as to what you are explaining in the same way you do. Therefore, you must explain it in a linear manner that they can have a clear picture and build a picture as to what you're trying to explain to them. Now, one of my favorite C's, composure. I believe having composure in an interview can also give the interviewer a sense of confidence in you and that you truly believe what you're saying, and there's no effect of you looking overwhelmed. And I understand when you are speaking your non-native tongue, there is a mixture of translating in your mind and having to express that into English as you would like to in your native tongue. And a great tip is to always take your time, get your words out in the best possible and clear manner. Following on from that, confidence. Let them feel your confidence. Confidence is key. They will feel it. You and yourself will feel it. This develops over time, of course, but being more confident in yourself, in your language, will only get your true message out in a better way. What confidence can do is, if we put it in the analogy of bricks, if we're building up a brick wall in this interview, your brick laid there first with some cement on top of your composure, being concise, speaking clearly, with another brick of confidence can only build you and your interview into a strong foundation. And the final C, which is last but not least, connection. It's important to build a connection with who is interviewing you. One thing I have found with clients previously is when they're conversating in an interview, sometimes they forget to bring out who they are, simply because they're too focused on the language side of things, if it's translating in the background in their mind, or if it's trying to get their words out in the best way. They forget to really show them who they are. And at the end of the day, it is just as important that you are the right team fit in many cases. You're having the right preparation in place to take on that interview and ace it, as we said, in the best way possible. Now, if you yourself have an upcoming interview, or if you want to put your best foot forward for any upcoming interviews, then we do have an offer in the link below, which might be useful to yourself if you're looking to take your interview standard to that next level. This may be what bridges the gap for you to enter that interview concise, clear, with composure, absolutely confident and ready to build that connection, ace that interview and progress on with that role. So if that's you, check the link below, get in touch. We'd be more than happy to assist you there. And there we have it. Those are the 5 magical C's to take your interview success to that next level. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you found today's video useful. Share it to someone if you think they need these tips as well. Sharing is caring as always. Until the next time, start upgrading your English today. Take care and keep moving forward.